One, remember it's delayed a little bit.
Oh
So
yeah,
now
I
we're live.
remember that.
3 seconds
Yes,
later,
we
we're
are.
live. Here we are, fellas. What has it been? Fucking several months.
The whole NFL season, correct? We didn't do week one, week nothing.
Yeah, we never had a
Damn,
roundtable or nothing like we always
nothing.
planned. But here we are. We're
Rest
back.
in peace to our guest Steve Barrett. By the way, before we get
There you
into
go.
all the
Yeah,
good
man. I
stuff.
couldn't believe that when you told me. I even told Chris too, because Chris, my cousin-in-law, he came on that same day. Remember, and he talked to him too.
Yes, we
That
did
was
the
the
show with
same
him. Yeah,
episode.
yeah.
That was when we had the two guests.
Yes, we did. And he was
Yeah.
one of them, and Chris was the other. And we had a great show that day.
I remember. I'll
And
never
now,
forget. I asked him a dumb question. Your
what?
friend. I asked him. I was like, "How does it feel to be a Bills fan and know your team lost four Super Bowls in a row?" And obviously, he's like, "Fuck, like I don't know, man." But then he did say he wasn't born yet or too young or something.
Really?
Yeah, he said, "Well, I didn't really watch those games." He said he was
Mm.
either not born or too young or something like that.
Because I think he's my age. I think he's 37, but so he would be too young to really.
Yeah, I think that's what
Because
he
what
said.
they lost their last Super Bowl at 94 or something. So he was probably
Hmm.
a little too. But I remember those games. I mean, I've been watching football.
Was it '94?
They
That's when the 49ers won it. No, we didn't beat.
because look, they lost to the Giants in 90, then 91, 92. So 93, right? Would be their last
Yeah,
Super
because the
Bowl.
49ers, we beat the Bengals twice
Yeah,
in the Super
twice.
Bowl.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
Chargers once, the Dolphins once, and the Broncos
Mm-hmm.
once. Yeah,
Yes.
so we never played. Yeah, we just must miss fucking beating them 5 times in a row.
Yeah, 5'10. Right. So I think their last Super Bowl was like 93, 94 was
Yeah.
their last for them. So he was like what, 9 or 10 or something. So he was
So
old
how old
enough.
was he then? He was
37.
wow.
Matter of fact,
Yeah.
no, he's older than me. He was 38. He's older than me. I seen in
Mm.
his obituary. He's older than me.
Yeah, man, that's sad. Rest in peace to him, man.
Oh man. That was insane that whole week too. That blew me away. I couldn't stop thinking about him at work and everything. I said, "Oh my god, I was just with the dude. We went out drinking.
Oh, you
It
had
was
just seen
insane."
him.
Yeah. So it was crazy. And he was in good spirits and everything.
Yeah, you never know,
And
huh? That's crazy.
and he was planning on joining our show a lot and coming on as a guest and venting and sucks,
Yeah.
man.
Chris remembered him too. I was like, because I seen him. Remember, I sent you the picture, the selfie of me and
Yeah,
Chris.
yeah. Hmm,
It
hmm.
was like the guy that was on the show with you when you came on as a guest that one day. The guy that was on there too, the Bills fan, he passed away, and he was like, "Oh no way!" Like, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, man, you never know. That's why you can't hold grudges.
Can't hold grudges, right? As I know. We can't hold grudges.
Don't
But
mean to put you on the spot.
someone I know holds a lot of grudges and they focus on the Knicks when their team won 16 in a row. But so
Yeah,
how's it's sad, man. That whole Bills game ruined my whole spirits tonight. That really did. That was
yeah. Because I
sad
was
to
watching
watch.
it. Did you watch it live? Like when that play
No,
happened?
I noticed it after you text
You
me,
only found
and
out
then
when I texted you, huh?
yeah,
That's when you
that's when
first
I
heard
found
about it.
out. I didn't know anything about it
Yeah,
until
because
you texted me.
I think when I texted you at first, I was like, I think we just seen a dude die on the field. That's why I said something like that.
Yeah, you did. You're like, I think the dude is dead.
And there's still no update about it, so I don't.
No,
I hope he
they said
doesn't
his
pass
mom
away,
was
man, because there's
there.
still no update. But when I saw
They
it
say he's on
live,
life support.
yeah, he's in critical condition still. But when I saw it live and he fell, like, because he tackled the dude normal, right? He tackles him and
Yeah,
he gets up normal, and then I noticed his head starts shaking like a little. If you look close, you can see his head go like,
yeah,
and then
like he's bobbing.
he just
Right.
flew back, and his head slammed, and then right there, I was like, oh my god, that's I don't know,
They had
man.
some
It was
doctor said
insane.
that the way his chest got hit, that it threw off the electricity waves in his body, and that's why he dropped like that. And I don't know.
Because
That
there was
was I
one
never
point too. It
seen.
was about 10 seconds after he fell. His legs like spasmed, like a quick second. They spasmed, and then he just didn't move
Yeah,
after
just
that at all.
dropped. And then
Hmm.
they said it was 12 minutes without a heartbeat, and that's just some insane stuff, man.
Yeah, because they were doing CPR, and he was out there on the field for a good 30 minutes before they ended up putting him in the ambulance. Maybe even more
Yeah,
than that.
and then like the ambulance didn't seem to have any urgency. They were just sort of like in cruise control.
Oh, when they first left, drove off.
Yeah. That Skip Bayless is worried about his Monday night being ruined, and dude,
Yeah.
who cares, bro?
Skip Bayless been tripping lately. What did that say? Social comments? What did that say?
Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, but yeah. So if we get a comment, I'm. You know what the thing is? We haven't done this in so long. I forget all the settings and stuff. So I'm trying to click away.
Let me tell the people right now. When you sent me the email, it went to my spam inbox.
It was in this. Yeah, no, it's been
Because I was
such
like,
a long. But you know
which
what?
email did you send it to? And you said the right email. I
The
was like,
right
it ain't
email.
there. And then I was like, let me check the spam, and it was right there.
Even a Russian scam or whatever, they haven't noticed that we're on yet.
Oh, I know.
Those
Yeah,
Russians
they'll
over
find
there.
out in a little bit. They're gonna
But you
find out
know,
a
it
little
feels.
bit.
I feel like it's a perfect time to come back. Is to start the new year, start fresh, clean slate. Start.
Mhm.
We got our playoffs. Our teams are in the
You guys
playoffs.
almost lost it there for a second, though, huh? You guys
Oh,
were red hot. Weren't you guys 6-1 at one point?
7-2,
And you guys almost
7-3,
lost.
and then
You guys were one of the hottest teams in the league.
yeah, but that's smoke and mirrors though, because we don't have the talent everyone else has. We're the least talented team in the playoffs. We get by on coaching and like grit. We just make it. But we
You
blew the
think
Colts out,
so?
but they suck. Yeah, no, our team, we're not talented. No,
So you don't
we
see
don't
yourself
stand a
going that
chance.
far.
Hell no. But you know what? That's beautiful. See,
What
it's a
about the
stress
Eagles a
free.
couple years ago?
Yeah, but they still had pieces though. We don't really have name. Okay, name us a wide receiver. Name me a wide receiver that we have.
I ain't got it.
There you go.
I could name Saquads,
And you know what? We
the
do have
running
Danny
back.
Jones. We got Danny Dimes now too. You know, you gotta give some credit to Danny Dimes.
I'll give you credit on that because a year ago, the past 2 years, you've been telling me and Ron, like, man, I still believe in that kid. He's gonna fucking take us to the playoffs, and here you
And
guys are.
Ron, no, Danny Dimes gotta go. And down now, look, he's running all over the place. He's throwing all over the place. The dude is big. He's strong. He got a good arm. Great teammate. The fans love him. The team loves him. And then you guys got Mr. Irrelevant. All of a sudden, he looks like Tom Brady. So
Yeah,
Brock
Big Cock
Purdy.
Brock. That's what they call him, Big Cock Brock.
Now I want to see how it works against like real good teams. But he's on fire. I give him that. He's
Yeah,
on
that's
fire.
the thing. Like, I think he came into the perfect scenario. We have the best defense in the league.
Yes,
Our
by
offense
far.
weapons aren't they ain't too shabby, obviously.
No, yeah, you got weapons everywhere.
Yeah. So and we're getting Debo back supposedly next week or in the first round of the playoffs. So
McCaffrey's getting better and better each game.
we've had 3 different starting quarterbacks this year: Trey Lance, then Jimmy Garoppolo, and now Big Cock Brock.
Yeah, so Jimmy G, porn star Jimmy's done for the year too. He's done. Oh yeah,
Oh,
he's
well,
done. Right?
they were saying he might be ready for the playoffs, but I don't know, man. Brock Purdy, I think I might just
go with Purdy. Go with the hot hand.
Mm-hmm.
Go with
He's
the
not
hot
putting
hand.
up crazy numbers. I mean, yesterday he did actually. What was it like? The first half, he only had like 44 yards or 50 yards passing. He ended up with almost 300 at the end of the game.
Yeah,
that was a crazy game right there. And that kid, Jarrett Stidham, he was doing his best Brock Purdy impersonation.
I felt like sending James like a morning gift or something. He's going through it over there, man. He's in grief right now.
Come on, James, man. James is something else. I told him, man, I was like, because he's posting about the Raiders shit
nonstop,
24/7.
Mm-hmm.
And he's expecting no one to talk shit and support their teams and talk crap about their, represent their teams on his post and like talk shit. And then when they do, he gets all fucking gets butthurt.
Yeah, he was riled up. He said that he don't want to hear nobody. Because I always take it for you, like the way he says, if you're not a Raider fan, don't comment. I always take it for you. I think about you right away, and that's why I put the little.
Just because I'm not a Raider fan doesn't mean I can't comment on shit. I know sports. I know football. Come on, man. And if you're posting 24/7, someone's gonna say something.
Yeah, I jumped in, but I told it how I felt. It was like Eli Manning to me. It was the Eli Manning situation. The Giants were blaming him for everything, and it had nothing to do with him.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, too, though, I was telling him, yeah, Derek Carr has good stats. He could throw for like almost 4,000 yards a year. Like 30 touchdowns. But at the end of the day, he's had what almost 9 years of chances, and he can't get into the playoffs.
His defense blows sometimes, though. I
Yeah.
don't know. His defense collapses a lot.
Oh hell yeah, because they've lost over like 4 or 5 games this year of 10+ point
Just
leads.
blowing leads. But then he contributes that toe. He'll throw you an interception. That's the thing. He'll throw you a pick. I mean, he's not innocent in it, but they don't do him any favors either.
Yeah, because his interceptions, a lot of them, they're all his fault.
Well, that's Steelers.
A couple of them are tipped and stuff, yeah, but a lot of them he just fucking throws ducks and shit. And then
Yeah,
what do
he
you
just
expect?
wounded. Yeah, that Steelers game was ridiculous. What a fucking
Oh yeah,
nightmare performance that was. And I was pissed off already because I lost a ticket on the Chiefs. They missed by like a point. So I was already riled. And then you know what? But them losing made me feel better because I would have lost their shit too. So they would have lost me my bet anyway. And they would have final bet of the night. So when he was throwing
Yeah.
picks at the right, it made me feel better, you know. But
Yeah.
I mean, I think my best thing for him is go to the Jets.
yeah. Because
Go
the
to the
thing is
Jets.
too, it's been like 2 years now where there's been like a bunch of rumors that he might be cut, might be released, he might
Mhm.
leave, whatever. But he always says, if I get cut, I'm gonna retire because he loves the Raiders so much. But I think now
Yeah, for Fresno State
now
and
he's
everything.
different now because they benched him. So now he's like, fuck you guys. I'm not gonna retire. I'm gonna fucking go to the
Yeah.
other team. I'm gonna fucking show you guys what I can do.
Go to the Jets. But then again, do you really want that?
For
Do
him
you
to
really
like
wanna go
show
there?
everybody up.
Yeah, but
I
do you
don't
really?
know. Yeah, I mean,
Whoever does good on that team, though, that's it. Name me a quarterback that does good with the Jets.
the Jets are the same as the Browns, man. Any player that goes for those teams, their careers are done.
The career is over. Look,
Yeah.
but see, he might be going into a 49ers situation with the Jets as far as the defense goes. They're solid. They have solid defense. So maybe if you go to a team that don't blow leads like that, it might work out. I could see him doing all right with the Jets. He got that jersey's ugly though, the green and all that shit. He's going for one of
I
the
like their
best
helmet.
jerseys. Yeah.
I like the face mask. It's like holographic, like metallic.
Like my dad says, you want it so you look good, but you're losing. You look good losing. When the Mets wear the black, he says, yeah, they look good losing. You know, it's
Yeah.
like, you know, I don't know. Oh, we got two viewers finally with someone. Oh shit,
Where are they
another
at
shade of
on,
blue back
on YouTube or on
on
Facebook?
Facebook. We got two viewers right now on Facebook. They're like, oh,
I
another
think
shade
I'm
of
one of
blue.
them. 'Cause I just checked to see if we had any comments.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you're one. At least I'm not the other.
Yeah. But
So
so
I
what
mean, I
happens?
think
So the 49ers, we're gonna face the Seahawks as it stands right now.
as it stands right now, it's the Seahawks. But see, you guys might be in some trouble. I was talking to my dad about this earlier. Green Bay is on fire. If I'm you guys, I want to play us.
But who's more
Right?
on fire though? We've won 9 in a row.
That's true. Yeah, but I don't know. I know what you're saying.
That's what I was telling my uncle because he's a big Raiders fan, and I watched the game with him yesterday. He was pissed, man. I felt bad because I watched it with him. It was just me and him watching the game. And he's a big Raiders fan, and so when it was
Oh, you
over,
didn't watch it with James?
I told him to go over, but I don't know. He doesn't like to go out for like
He's
games and
sensitive
stuff. He'd
still.
rather stay
Same with
home.
Carr. With Derek, he's still sensitive with Carr right now, so he's going through it right now.
Yeah, but I don't know. That was a crazy ass game.
So, how do you feel though? Do you feel like, damn, the Packers are sort of on fire though?
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna. I forgot what I was gonna say. Well, I mean, the thing with the Packers, when they get on fire, I guess it's kind of scary. But the thing is, too, they remind me of the Buccaneers right now too, because Tom Brady's starting to click too right now.
So that's always there too.
But at the same time, I was thinking because we've won 9 in a row, I wouldn't want to go into the playoffs on a big winning streak because we're bound to lose. We're due for a loss. You know what I mean?
That's the thing. Yep.
So I was telling my uncle yesterday that game, it felt like a loss because they humbled us yesterday.
Big time. Your defense
So I
got
think
torn.
that game might help us just like a loss would have. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah, your defense gets to
that makes
reset
sense.
again. Yeah, you get to reset. Look what.
Because I thought we were going to lose that game at least 3 different times. I'm like, fuck. Wow,
Yeah, me too.
Done. Yeah,
Me
I thought
too.
we were done. But came back. And then when Robbie Gold missed that field goal, I was like, oh, and then Devontae Adams caught that cat that fucking hit the ground. You saw that. It hit the ground.
Yeah, it hit the ground.
Come on, man. His arms right here in the ball. on the ground. You can tell.
Yeah, now you could tell. There's a lot of plays this year, even on replay, that they got
made
wrong.
it for more dramatics. You know, they just make the game keep going. Just the old school battle of the base stuff. You know, whatever.
Yeah, but I hate those games where you're scoring 30 and 30. I hate those type of games. I like a good old school.
Because the Raiders, they messed up a lot of our. I mean, I don't want to be too cocky, but they messed up a lot of our stats. We haven't allowed any points in any of the 2-minute drills in the first half or second half all year, and they scored a touchdown in the first half in the final 2 minutes.
Yes,
and the final 2 minutes of the second half. We hadn't allowed that at all year.
And it's a backup quarterback too. My goodness.
Dude,
and I forget who it was.
No, he was slinging it.
And somebody, oh man, it was somebody like on ESPN was like, oh, I'm gonna sit Devontae Adams and put in some white. Oh, the guy from the Giants, actually, Isaiah Hodgins. He's like, because with backup quarterback playing, they're not going to throw to him. So Hodgins did score a touchdown, but Devontae Adams went ballistic. So I don't know if he sat him or what. I don't know.
Man, that one pass, though, when Stidham, we were rushing him, Nick Bosa almost had him. He was about to go out of bounds. I thought he was either going to sack him or he was going to run out of bounds. And at the last second, he freaking throws it, and that's when I went for like 60 yards for the touchdown to Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
I was like, come on, man.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to your defense yesterday. I have no idea.
They just got humbled.
Defense.
The thing is, too, like my uncle said, he says, since we had the number one defense, but we were going up against a new quarterback that's making his first career start. Nobody knows about the
scouting report.
Yeah, nobody knows about him. And that's what happened.
Didn't play for the Patriots still? Didn't he get some snaps? He did, right?
Kind of like Jimmy Garoppolo 2.0.
Ah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Remember when Jimmy Garoppolo came out? He was 6-0 in his first 6 starts with us and all that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I like Jimmy G. You know what? Jimmy G is also a candidate for the Jets also. I could see them going for Jimmy G as well.
If it wasn't for the game yesterday, I was telling my uncle before that because I don't know, the way Purdy's been playing, and we still got Trey Lance, obviously, I would want the Raiders to get Jimmy Garoppolo. But now that we saw Stidham yesterday, I'm like, shit, they might just keep that kid. And, you know.
So at this point, there's 0 chance.
Jimmy G.
So there's 0 chance at this point of Derek Carr coming back, right?
I see something the other day. Who was it? The ESPN analyst. Tells his damn name.
Dan Orlovsky.
No, he's in the Bud Light commercials and stuff sometimes. I forget. If you've seen a picture of him, you're like, oh yeah, I forget his name.
Yeah.
Anyways, he was saying, I guess it's already a mutual agreement. They're gonna part ways. Derek Carr and the Raiders.
Okay. Because remember with Eli, they benched him, and then we thought it was over, and then he ended up coming back.
Came back.
And then they benched him again. And there was no coming back from that one. So
yeah,
I don't know. I think because I think he's a really good quarterback. I have the receipts because I go way back with James before the draft. I have it somewhere on Facebook where I told him, you guys should draft Carr and you guys will love having him. And he was like, oh, I don't know. And I said, I'm telling you, that guy's going to be a good quarterback. And I was right. I think he's an excellent quarterback.
Yeah. And James was trying to say, it's the same excuse as Alex Smith. I mean, it kind of is. He's had a bunch of different coaches, but he had freaking John Gruden for 3 straight years. And even before that, he was playing lights out too.
Yeah. But he had good numbers under Gruden.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He had his best years with him, I think.
Yeah, but I remember I was telling everybody last year, all the Raiders fans, I was like, I don't know if you guys want McDaniels because they're all saying, well, he came out of Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. I was telling them, but Bill Belichick, goddamn it, tongue twister, Bill Belichick and Tom Brady, they were the ones calling all the plays.
Yeah,
I'm sure McDaniels learned some stuff. He learned something, but he wasn't the one doing anything.
Remember in Denver, they chased his ass out of there, and then he was the offensive coordinator for the Rams, and they chased his ass out of there after 1 year too.
Yeah,
and then he went back to New England.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. He just got like a smug person. That whole Bill Belichick coaching tree is horrible. You got Matt Patricia.
That's screaming.
Oh, I'm live.
What is
Man, my
what are
wife-
those comments right there? You see those comments that just popped up? Oh, there's three of them now.
We got some girls 18.
Come on, man.
So now we don't have the Russians. Now we got something else. Can we block that?
That's weird right there.
Hold on, let me
You could delete them, right?
see, because it shows block. But now I can't take it off.
You could block them though, but yeah.
No, I can't take it off. So it's
Well, oh well. At least we got some comments.
and look, it's 3 comments. Maybe those are the 3 viewers. I don't know.
Oh, that's a little weird. But anyways,
But I think
yeah, I was looking forward to playing you guys in the playoffs. This still
mean,
might
I think-
happen.
Yeah, because if you win and if Green Bay loses,
I think Green Bay they only have to win next week, and they take over the Seahawks position.
win and in,
Yeah, the
win
Seahawks,
and in.
they
But then,
win, and if Green Bay wins, the Seahawks are still out, even if they win.
yeah, so they need Green Bay to lose no matter what.
The thing that I don't get though is the Cowboys are 12-4, we're 12-4, and the Vikings are about the same, almost too. So what happens next week if we all end up as all 13-4?
I think you guys win.
We get the tiebreaker,
And-
right? Because we'll be 6-0 in our division, and we're like 9 we'll be 10-2 in the conference.
Yeah, and if you win and the Eagles lose, you're automatically the 1 seed.
Mm-hmm.
So now
That's
we play the
crazy.
Eagles. So now they're gonna go.
I don't think that's I would take you guys, man. I'm telling you, I don't believe in the Eagles.
I don't know, man. We don't have no pieces, bro.
You think the Eagles are really that team? You think they're really
No.
like what?
No, you guys are that team. It's you. It's pretty. I think the NFC is you, and then it's just everyone else in the AFC. I think
I
you
like
guys
that.
are the team. I
Thank
think you
you.
guys are the team. I don't believe in the Eagles either. Plus, their
And isn't
quarterbacks.
it crazy how that came out of nowhere, right? Because we were 3-4.
Yeah,
And then we get Christian
well,
McCaffrey, and
that
we just
changed
go off.
everything. That changed everything.
That's one of the
You
biggest
know?
trades. If we end up, knock on wood, man, if we end up winning the Super Bowl, that's probably the biggest trade success story in history.
100% agree. But
'Cause
you know
we're 3-4, and we haven't lost since.
But you know what's beautiful about this situation with the Giants? It's stress
No
free.
one's talking about you guys.
And it's stress free. If we
Mhm.
lose, I'm not gonna be upset. It's house of money. We were supposed to win 5 games this year. We're in the playoffs. So I'm chilling. I don't care. We don't have
No,
no
you guys are
pieces.
gonna be freaking like one of the number 1 or 2 seeds, though. When you guys
No,
figure it
I
out-
knew it. No, I knew it though. I knew it. We have no pieces at all. It's you. It's another shade of blue. Is where the wide receiving core, and my friend Carrie is the center. We have no pieces whatsoever. We literally have nobody. Richie James is our number 1 wide receiver. Richie
from
James.
San Francisco.
You know what though? He actually has like 70 catches this year.
What is his Instagram name? Sensei Spunk or something like that?
Yeah,
I
he's
see that
strange.
now.
I don't know.
I missed that kid, man. He's short as what is like fucking like 6 foot barely. He's
Yeah, I
tiny.
wish he held on to the ball a little bit more. We lost that Seattle game because of him. Every time he touched the ball, he fumbled the shit.
I wonder if he has like what's the like scary memories of Seattle? Because that was in our division, and they always kick our ass. Even when they suck, they kick our ass.
And that's the only game that he
Well,
really
this week,
struggled
definitely.
with in Seattle.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe he's like, oh shit, they know me, and I'm scared of them. Something like
Yeah, that place is a house of horrors. I hate when the Giants play in Seattle. I hate when
What's
the Giants
up?
play Seattle.
Speaking of the
period.
Seattle Seahawks, what's up with Russell Wilson in Denver?
They let him cook and he burnt the whole kitchen down. So I don't know what the hell
That's
happened.
crazy, right? Like I thought he sucks.
He don't have the athleticism no more. He can't move.
My sister-in-law Lupe, she was telling me yesterday that I guess I didn't hear anything about it but she's a Broncos fan. I guess when Russell Wilson first went there, he was saying, "Oh, I want my own parking spot over here. I want my own
And he has his
office. I want
office.
nobody to
Yeah.
bother me. Leave me alone. I'm gonna do my own shit." And he lost the locker room from the get-go. So
And they
I guess
say
that's
he
what
has
people
like
are
a bad
saying.
personality that he's sort of like, and you got like Seattle hates him too. Richard Sherman hates him.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Lockett. They all
Fucking
talk
Richard
so
Sherman
bad
hates
about him.
everybody.
You know what
He
though? His
hates Pete
podcast is
Carroll and
pretty good.
everybody.
Well, his podcast is pretty good. I actually watch it. I go to
Mhm.
sleep to it sometime because
Yeah,
he has like some guest on or whatever. His podcast, I don't like him really, but his podcast is pretty decent.
yeah.
I
I
know
watch
that's like a nemesis for you.
No, I like him. I like him. He was a 49er. He won me over when he came to the 49ers.
You know what? That's true. I forgot about that. You're right. I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
I
forgot
hated
about
him.
that.
And then when he put the 49er uniform on, I was like, well, he's part of the team now. So I
Lost
like
the
him.
Super Bowl with him, right? He was on that
Mhm.
team.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Shit. So he lost a couple of heartbreakers. One with Seattle, one with you guys. He lost a
Yeah.
couple of heartbreaker Super
That's the
Bowls.
thing, too. Speaking of Super Bowls, man, like how everyone's saying the 49ers were the NFC team, the one team I don't want to get to the Super Bowl and face is the Chiefs. I'm still scared of them, man. I don't know. I'm scarred.
I don't know. They might win it again.
I hope not. I don't know. I don't like that team at all. Like Patrick Mahomes, he's humble and stuff, but just I don't know. I don't like that team at all.
I like Patrick Mahomes because his daddy pitched for the Mets. So you ever see Patrick Mahomes go to the press conferences with his Mets jersey on? So he's family. That's family.
Oh, I never seen
So-
it. He does?
You never seen it? Google it. Yeah, he's always wearing his Mets jersey all the time.
What the hell?
And Donovan Mitchell. Him and Donovan Mitchell always have their Mets jerseys on. So that's
Really?
family. That's family. You know what I mean? So that's all family right there. It's all love.
I never seen that.
Yeah, Google it. Google it. You'll see. He always has his Patrick Mahomes Mets jersey on.
Yeah, I have to Google
And
it.
you know what's so crazy with first of all, see, we got to talk more in the earlier or when my wife is not home. This way we could have a longer show. But I didn't know she was going to come home from work right now. So the thing
She's
is,
just like getting home right now?
yeah, she didn't even know we were on. She just walked in the room. so real quick, first of all, I'm so happy to be back. This is the best. I love this show.
Yeah, man.
Everything. I'm happy to be back. I love you, man. We make a great team. Second of all,
too.
the New York Mets are taking over baseball.
I don't know, man. You guys haven't got Carlos Correa yet.
No, but that's locked up, though. That's a lock.
But is it?
Yeah, because even the Giants owner said the other day that they called and they were told, no, his focus is it's a Mets game. That he's just with the Mets. They're waiting for the office.
That's what he said himself. He said, I'm still going to be a Mets. I don't care what anybody says. I'm going to be a Met.
Yeah, that's what Carlos Correa said. He said, I'm going to the Mets no matter what. He's like, so, because his best friend's Lindor. You get to play with Lindor and Edwin Diaz. The whole team Puerto Rico's on the Mets. I mean,
man, remember when I was hitting on the Edwin Diaz, the saxophone thing?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I've been showing everybody that. I was showing my my brother-in-law or my cousin-in-law the other day, because he was listening to like random music on a Spotify, and one song sounded like that. And I was like, "Oh, you like music like that?" And he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Check this out." And I showed him Edwin Diaz's walkout. And he was like, "Oh, that's just fucking badass, man." I was like, "Yeah, but fuck the Mets."
And
it's a badass song, though.
Now I know how it feels to be you, because now I have the team that spends all the money. They could get whoever they want. Mm-hmm. We have Max Scherzer. We have Carlos Correa, Verlander, Lindor.
And now we're the opposite now. Nobody wants to play for us anymore.
I don't think anyone
wants to play. Like to me, Justin Turner's gone. Trey Turner, he took off.
Trey Turner was gone right away. He was out.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. Doesn't look good for us, but.
No, you still got, but like one of my good friends at the job, his name is Raphael, and he subscribed to our show. He says that, he's a big Dodger fan. So like he was down on the Dodgers too. And I said, bro, you still have Freddie Freeman and Mookie Betts. I mean,
and you got, we do. That's the thing. We still have those two pieces, but I feel like the way that the Dodgers aren't making any moves, they got JD Martinez. I mean, that's a kind of good, but
it's a solid piece.
I feel like they might end up wasting Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman's primes.
Isn't
You
it
know?
incredible that we're talking about the Dodgers wasting people's primes right now?
That's what they're doing. Because we haven't won it. I mean, we won it in 2020, but I don't know. That's a different story.
And I don't think you were down on the hate on Facebook, but when I posted about Kodai Senga going to the Mets, everyone jumped on me about it. Like, that dude is crazy nice. He don't have to be
the
the
Japanese kid?
with the ghost fastball is there, and then it is gone. It's a ghost.
I think that's the kid I wanted. Because was he like he was like a free agent right out of Japan, and you guys got him? Or?
Snatched him right up.
Yeah,
it's the Mets, baby. We don't have a
but did
budget.
you see the rumors though for next year? Not this coming up year, but next year. Huh?
That we're gonna get Ohtani?
No, the Dodgers are. That's the rumor.
That's
what I was about to say. The Dodgers might get him.
I don't think so. I just read an article where the Mets are the number one target for him.
You know what? I don't think any superstars can go to the Dodgers until Dave Roberts is gone now. Because I think we're getting out now that Dave Roberts can't win it with anybody. So I think when he's gone, that's when people are going to start coming back to us, like a Shohei Ohtani, a Mike Trout, something like that. We got lucky with Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman and Trey Turner. We got lucky. But now the cat's out of the bag that Dave Roberts can't win.
Scherzer set the tone for that. He was gone immediately. The day he hit free agency, he was gone.
Yeah. I think Trey Turner would have did the same thing, but he was like, fuck, I'm stuck here.
He had another year.
Because the thing is, too, because he went to the Phillies, right?
Yeah.
When he first got to the Dodgers, there were already rumors that he wants to go to the Phillies.
Yeah.
And I remember,
I didn't know. I forgot that him and Bryce Harper.
How did he go to the Phillies? Like, why does he want to go to the Phillies?
California.
Dodger barely.
Because he don't like California. Trey Turner.
He prefers the East Coast or something.
Which to me is crazy, but everyone's different.
Well, I can see it because I mean, LA isn't for everybody. That city is. You've been there, obviously. It's fucking. It's jam packed and it's all busy and hustle and bustle shit everywhere.
I'm gonna go old school and ask the rhetorical question in that voice. Have you been to Philadelphia? It's not good.
Yeah, because you always tell me that's the worst city ever.
I'd say that all the time. It is the worst place in America. There's no sanitation.
Why do you think he would prefer to go play there then?
Bryce Harper.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Bryce Harper and the fact that he grew up in Philadelphia, I think, or he's from Pennsylvania.
Who, Trey Turner?
Or Jersey. He's from somewhere on the East Coast.
Let me see. Hey, Siri. Yeah. Where is Trey Turner from?
Trey Turner was born in Boynton Beach, Florida.
Oh. From Florida.
East Coast. I mean, yeah, Florida. I didn't know that.
No, me neither. But I always thought he was like from Pennsylvania or something.
He don't look like a Floridian.
He couldn't wait to get out of Dodge. He was gone.
Yeah.
But then when they see, that's the thing. I was like, okay, we got Verlander. The Grom left, which was fine. Adios, amigo. Good night. You're going to a Hall of Fame as a Met anyway. Goodbye. So we get Verlander. Then we get Kodai Senga. We get a couple of other pieces, right? And then I'm sitting there and I said, damn, but the fucking Phillies got Trey Turner. We need to score runs. And then when we got Carlos Correa, I said, it's over. I said, that's all we needed. We just needed Carlos Correa. Damn, now, how do you feel about the Mets? Do you think the Mets are going to be really good? Not so good?
Oh, I think the NL is probably you guys' shit to win. Because I don't see the Dodgers making it. Pieces. I don't see the Dodgers making it, so I think it's all you guys. I mean, you guys did what the Dodgers do. You guys got a bunch of pieces. But the thing is, too, though, with you guys don't have a Dave Roberts.
We got Buck.
Mm-hmm. Dave Roberts
changes everything. That changes everything.
Yep.
And
man, it's going to take for Dave Roberts to be gone for us to win a legit series, a World Series. You know what I mean?
And we don't have Craig Kimbrell and Jet blowing saves left and right either.
Oh, we don't have him anymore either. We got rid of his ass.
He's on the Phillies.
Where did he go to the Cubs or something like that?
Phillies.
No. Oh, he went to the Phillies too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know, man. We lost a few pieces.
Justin Turner,
Justin Turner's gone. Yeah. I don't
Bellinger,
know.
who you guys should have kept.
Bellinger went to the Cubs. Yeah, that one. I didn't think that
Damn.
was gonna hurt me that much, man. When he, because you heard me. Oh, last year talking crap about him. I'm like, man, he's
I
had
told
the
you he
yips
was
for the past
good.
3 years.
I told you.
And then when he left, I'm like, damn,
I wanted him on the Mets. I wanted him.
you would have took him.
No doubt.
Well, because his glove is a game changer too in itself.
Yeah. And he comes in clutch in the playoffs. So
Mhm.
that's why.
And that's the thing too. Dave Roberts benched his ass his whole fucking postseason. We won 111 games in the regular season. We end the whole season with 112 wins because we benched Bellinger in that postseason.
You know what's crazy?
And we
You
fucking
wanna-
played Joey Gallo instead.
Ugh. And so you guys won what? 113?
We won 111 regular season games.
Oh,
and only
111,
one
okay.
postseason game.
And we won 101 and we wound up with 102. So
Yeah, so we were both one and done.
we were both
Literally
one and done. The two best teams in the National League were one and done.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it, man. I'm like, what the hell just happened? We beat our record of the most wins in the MLB season ever for the Dodgers and just get one more win after that, and that was it. I'm like, what the hell just happened?
One and done, the both of us. And it sucks, man, because I thought we both were going to meet in the NLCS, and it just wasn't meant to be. Actually, we would have met the next round.
In the
Because you
NLCS
guys played the
or the
Padres.
NLDS,
Yeah,
huh?
we would have met in the NLDS, yeah.
Mhm.
And then the Padres beat us both. I'm like, what the fuck?
That series fucking that's a series, man.
God.
The fucking Padres, man.
Yo. But remember, you said that's
a
what
big
I get.
rivalry.
And you said that's what I get for being over there with the Padre fans. And they turned on me
Oh,
in a
yeah.
second. They betrayed me.
Told you,
and
man, that's what the Padres fans do. That's what they do.
They betrayed me. They threw me away like I was nothing.
What they do, they told you get the fuck out. They said, get the fuck out
Yeah,
of
they
here.
said, fuck you in New York. And I was like, wait, what? I thought we were friends. And they was like, nope.
Yeah, but
They
then
betrayed me, man.
did they get swept or they only won 1-2 that next series?
Because who blew by them again? Who was that?
I forget, man. To be honest, I
Oh.
erased that whole postseason
Me
already.
too. Holy shit, I can't remember who was just. Holy shit.
Let me ask you this: who won the World Series?
You know what? I'm actually drawing a blank. It's embarrassing. I'm actually drawing a blank, yo. I don't
You can't
know.
flip the Googles real quick.
Who did win the World Series this year? Oh, the Astros.
Oh, yeah.
No.
the fucking Astros.
Did they win?
Yeah.
Oh, it was the Astros.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
weren't. None of us were going to beat them anyway. So the Padres did us a favor.
Yeah. So who beat the
Even-
Padres? Who eliminated them?
Yeah, who did the Astros beat? Oh, the Phillies. The Phillies beat the Padres, and then
Oh
the
yeah, 'cause
Astros
Bryce
beat
Harper
the
went
Phillies.
off. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he went.
That
He
team
went
was red
crazy.
hot. That team
Mhm.
was red hot.
Yeah,
I
they're
think
like
that's
the
what-
Nationals. They were like the Nationals a couple years ago, and they won the whole shit. Remember, they were a wild card team and they won the World Series.
Got red hot.
But
I think that's what fucked our teams up. We kind of like took it easy at the end of the year, and then the Padres were balls to the wall trying to get in.
Yeah,
They
because the
just-
Padres, I'm telling you, man, they freaking hate us. They hate us
And now-
with the freaking with crazy, like, I don't know,
But see,
they hate us.
you guys have an issue now with them too, because they
Well,
just
we didn't.
added
That's the thing. We didn't have an issue with them because we always beat the shit out of them.
always.
That's what we took
But now
them.
they
They
got-
like, oh, they're all pissed off over there. We're gonna beat them like always. They beat the shit out of us. So now
But
I
now they
think
got
now
Xander
it's a legit
Bogaerts.
rivalry. Because before that, it wasn't a rivalry because we beat them all the time. But I
So
think
they
now
got
it is.
Xander Bogaerts, and did they add a pitcher? Because they need pitching, but they got the lineup.
No, they have Darvish and
Oh, Musgrove.
yeah.
Fuck that dude. Fuck him. Fucking throwing up signs to the Met fans. Fuck you, bro. I was there. Fuck him. Yeah, now I soured on the Padres, bro. I was a fan. We were in cahoots together.
Remember, I told you that, man. I was like, why are you fucking over there on the Padres
You
podcast?
told
Like, come
me.
on.
I was there. I was chilling with them, man, every night. I was
Brown
I was
is one of
with
my
them.
favorite colors, but they ain't another shade of blue. That's all They're a lighter shade of brown.
which is a good group, by the way. That was a good rap group, Light Shade of Brown.
Yeah.
I like their UPS jerseys though. I like them. I like those jerseys. They're cool.
I
Those
like their
UPS
uniform. I was
jerseys?
telling my uncle about that. And I was like, I like it because my favorite color is my second favorite color is brown. It's orange and then brown. And I was like, I like the brown. And I was like, what the hell?
They got the Buffalo Wild Wings logo though. That's a little. It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
fryer, but it looks like Buffalo Wild Wings. But
the
know.
little Padre guy. The little,
yeah,
mm-hmm.
but they got every shortstop in baseball is on their team.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
The shortstop.
They're gonna be scary this year.
Yeah, it's good. I think they might be better than us. I think they could be better than the Mets.
I hope not. We got to take one of us has to take them out. That's all I know. Because at first I thought they were a fluke. The past couple years, I'm like, oh, they're all talking shit, and they're gonna get Tatis back too.
But I think in the national, they're gonna get Tatis back. Let's see how he plays without steroids. Let's see how that goes.
True, yeah. I wonder how long was he doing that shit.
Yeah, he had a fungus infection. Yeah, okay. So anyway, he had ringworm. Yeah, all right. So anyway, let's see how. But I still think the National League is us too. I think it's still the Mets and Dodgers, just like it was last year. I don't think, even though you guys didn't make no moves, I still think it's a Mets and Dodgers National League. It's just
remember after we lost that series against the Padres and then the Astros won the World Series. That first thing that came out the next day was the Dodgers were the favorites to win the World Series. I'm like, how the fuck are we the favorite? Did you see that?
Yeah, I seen the odds.
But now in the power rankings, we're like number 9.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't believe in all that though. I don't believe in any of that. The favorites, the power rankings, it's all bullshit.
They just did some odds now. The Mets are number 2. It's the Astros, Mets, and I didn't see the rest. I just seen the top 2 with the Astros and the Mets. So
yeah,
it's gonna take a little while for me to get used to all of this good stuff that's happening. I'm not used to it. I'm not used to making moves and players wanting to play here. Carlos Correa wants to be here like in the worst way possible. So
I wanted that guy, believe it or not, even though he cheated against us and talked shit about Ballinger and the Dodgers, because we need him.
No, I know.
Think how I hated Richard Sherman with the Seahawks when he came to the 49ers. He's a 49er now. That's what I would have been with Carlos Correa. Once he puts the Dodger jersey on, he's part of the team now.
And now you guys got this Trevor Bauer situation that you guys got to fix. This Trevor Bauer thing. Half the clubhouse don't want him. The other half does.
Yeah, I guess it's coming out now that the locker room doesn't want him. The team. So if the team's saying they don't want him, then I think that's it. He ain't coming back.
We could use a 5th start on the Mets, but
I like the guy, man. I tell you all the time, I'm a fan of him.
I asked my dad, you would not take Trevor Bauer. My dad said, hell no. I said, I would take him to be my 5th starter. Shit, I want to win a World Series this year. Let's get him, and then we worry about sexual harassment and all that later. I just want to win now.
That's the thing. He's already not guilty, and that's just already done with. Right?
He could wait or whatever he got to do, but let's win that World Series first, and then let him do whatever he got to do after.
Oh, shit.
Like with Carlos Correa's leg, that shit could blow up for all I care. Give me a World Series, and then whatever happens to his leg happens. We got to win now. We got Justin Verlander, who's 50. We got Max Scherzer, who's 50. We need to win now. I don't care about 10 years down the line, dude. We need to win now.
That's the thing, too. I was like, man, you guys got Verlander? That motherfucker is old. But then I'm like, shit, he just won Cy Young, though.
Cy Young, 1.84 ERA or something like that. So
and
we
got
lost
the World Series.
Yeah, and we lost a Cy Young guy, the greatest pitcher of all time, and we replaced him with a Cy Young winner. I mean,
oh, that's true too. Yeah, you guys got rid of DeGrom, huh? Where did he go?
Adios. Thank you for your service. On to the Texas Rangers.
They might be good, man, because they got who'd they get? Justin Turner. They got Corey Seager now.
Oh yeah, they got Simeon.
Yeah, we got we got Syndergaard now. We got the real. We got the real Thor, and we got the Wish one, like you always said. So hey, we got him.
You guys are making like bargain moves that the Mets used to make. You guys picking
isn't he still pretty young though, right? Isn't he like 33 or something?
Younger. He's probably like 29 or 30.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Hey
Yeah,
Siri,
how old is he?
Hmm?
how old is Noah Syndergaard?
Noah Syndergaard is 30 years old.
30.
Damn, yeah. So I mean, he's been injured the past couple years. So if he's 100%, watch him go fuck around, get Cy Young or something. What?
He throws 85 miles an hour now, though.
What happened? What was the injuries though? Because I don't really,
He
I
had
didn't really
Tommy
follow up on his injuries.
John,
'Cause he was injured all the damn time, so I couldn't keep up.
and some other elbow shit.
Oh, so it was
Now
all
he,
his throwing arm.
yeah, now he throws
Oh
like
man,
85 miles an hour. Now he's a sinker ball pitcher. He throws some curves
because he was with the Angels last year, right?
and got
Yeah,
lit
I
up.
remember we kicked his ass when he was with the Angels last year. When we had the Freeway Series. We beat the crap out of him.
And then he went to the Phillies and got rocked. And then now he's a free agent. Now he's with you guys.
Hmm. I mean, you never know. Sometimes it does take like a new scenery, like a new city, to get someone going again. So I mean,
My thing with him is he's mentally weak. So when he was with the Angels, when we had interleague play, he didn't want to pitch against the Mets. He had some ghost injury. Then when he goes to the Phillies and he's in the Mets division, every time the Mets and Phillies played, it was a rest day. And then when they asked him about it, he said, "No, I don't want to pitch in the New York media because they're gonna comment how I don't throw 100 miles an hour no more."
really,
Dude, yeah. So that right there, we were like,
wow,
"You weak, bro."
that's not good. Shit.
And the Mets offered him a contract the
I
year
did notice
before.
that when we played him last year. So he was with the Phillies or Angels last year? The Angels,
Both.
right?
Both of them.
So I remember we played him when he was with the Angels, and
Mhm.
right when we started hitting off him, you can see in his face he was just like, "Fuck, I can't do
Yeah.
shit."
And then he goes to the Phillies, and then every time it was his turn to pitch against the Mets, he had an injury or he had a rest day, a maintenance day.
How
Come
do
on,
you
bro.
do that? Think of it like if he's like a professional pitcher, does he go to his coach and be like, "I don't want to pitch against him, man. I'm
Yeah,
scared."
that's what was happening. That's what was
Is that what he
happening.
says? I'm scared. I'm not pitching today.
He
Make
said,
up
I don't want to
something.
pitch in the New York media because they criticize me. And it's
That's
not good for my
crazy.
mental state. Dude,
What the hell is he? Is that Greinke from fucking 2012 or something?
yeah, Greinke's like Rain Man. That dude is weird. That dude is strange.
Yeah.
He's like
Yeah.
Rain Man. He be talking to himself. Yeah, that dude is.
Remember Raymond Engel? Yeah.
He's like, yeah, and then he's praying on the mound. Like, he's singing and dancing, he's chanting. That's a strange dude.
Didn't something happen with Zach Greinke this offseason? Didn't he get in a fight or something happened, right?
I don't know. I didn't see that about
He was in the
Greinke.
news for something not too long ago.
It had to be
forget.
something weird.
It was something weird. It was.
Yeah, that's a strange character.
Mhm.
That is a strange dude. We have to touch on a lot of stuff coming up. It just sucks that it's late. My wife wants to go to sleep, but we're gonna catch up on. I mean,
I
you
know
can
it's
keep
already
the show
about
running.
3 o'clock over there, man.
You can keep the
Yeah.
show running if you want, but I gotta go
Nah, I'm gonna head to sleep too.
get some rest. I like the chorus hat. You got the dad
The
going
old
up.
school hat. It has the little rope across. Remember the old school hats right there?
Yeah,
With a
with
little
the rope.
rope on it.
I'm noticing the Dodgers are less prominent right now in your room.
They're down here. They're right there. The one thing that's gone is all my 49ers stuff here.
What
They're
happened?
on my Christmas tree still.
Okay.
But speaking of hats, though, I got a Red Bull hat too for Christmas. Red Bull, and he didn't race, or he wasn't sponsored by Red Bull, but he was sponsored by Monster,
Mm-hmm.
and he just passed away today. Ken Block. You know who Ken Block was?
Mm-mm.
He was like the rally car freaking king, man. He did like he was from Hoonigan. He was one of the main guys from Hoonigan. He would go to like LA and take over the streets in his rally car and do like donuts and go off jumps over the freeways and stuff. And in a car, he had one in Las Vegas. Like he was one of my favorite athletes in action sports ever. And he freaking died today in a snowmobile accident.
Oh
So,
wow.
so I'm watching the game of freaking DeMar Hamlin. And then like 30 minutes later, my friend Georgie texts me, "Hey man, fuck Ken Block." I'm like, "Oh fuck."
You were just going through an emotional roller coaster.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and then so I send that picture to my friend Freddie of Ken Block passing away on social media. So I sent him the picture. And then my friend Freddie sends me a selfie of him in the hospital. I'm like, "Oh, come on, man." Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. So
You need to do your little sign
Mhm.
across, get that bad mojo out of there. I love you,
Yeah.
my brother. We are back. The program is back.
You're gonna feel good, huh? I'm
Yes.
telling you, as I was setting up my microphone today and I was plugging back in my light and stuff, I'm like, damn, it's really happening. It's
Feels
really happening.
good. I put the program back up. I had to pay the $19 to get us back started. But
Oh
then
no shit. Oh, because it expired. Expired.
yeah,
Expired.
but now we're back. We're back and better. We're gonna be bringing a lot more content too. I'm gonna be doing a lot more for the program. I promise.
We're still really good, man. Because I'll tell you what, I didn't have any notes today.
No, me neither. We're just winging it.
Yeah.
We got good
And
chemistry,
that's
man.
how
We
it
always
probably
have.
should have been for the first episode back. Just fucking just go.
Yeah, we just go. We just wing it.
Mhm.
That's all we're doing. Just going off our head.
Yeah. So
I
let
love-
me ask you this: are you
Mhm.
better off to go late night like this?
Yeah, especially
Okay,
like
that's probably better off for me too. Then.
yeah, it's better off, right?
Yeah, because we're on right now. My wife and daughter are asleep already, so I can,
Yeah,
I'm
my
good.
wife is usually at work right now. She just came home a little early tonight, but
I know I saw her walk in. You're like, what the?
yeah, I was like, oh shit, we're live. Because she thought I was screaming. She thought I was on the phone with my dad. Because she always says when I'm on the phone with my dad, we scream at each other. Because we both talk loud, me and him.
Yeah.
So both always like,
Well,
"Wow."
you probably have to talk loud with your dad, right? When I talk to my dad on the phone, I have to fucking yell because he can't hear shit.
No, my dad I think we're New Yorkers, so we just, yeah, so what the hell? Like, But she's always like, you guys are screaming, you guys are
So
screaming.
it's
So
different. My dad's just hard of hearing. I have to yell.
well, how old's your father?
67.
Yeah, see, my dad is 55. So
Okay.
that's his ears haven't gone quite yet. But so we're always like, motherfucker. So it seems like we're arguing, but we're talking. So
He was pissed off about the Michigan game, huh?
I was on the phone with him. Because usually when he's on the phone with me, he thinks I'm good luck in a way. So as he's on the phone with me, I was like, oh, he's like, what's going on? It's like, lost. He's like, I know it. He said, we came this far to fail.
So you were watching it for him? He wasn't watching?
No, he turned from the game and then he called me because when he was on the phone with me, it was kind of going good. And then
Also, he's superstitious.
big time. So am I. I don't watch my team sometimes, like when the Mets are on or
You know what I was thinking today, actually? I was like, or yesterday, actually, too. Superstitions, they only happen if you think about them.
Mhm.
Yesterday, I took my 49er helmet that used to be right here. The
Yeah,
little
the
tiny one.
helmet's gone.
I took it with me. Did you see my picture of the Battle of the Bay one where I had
With
my
the
uncle's
Raiders.
helmet?
Yep. With the
So
Raiders
I took my
helmet.
helmet out of my office for the first time in like 4 years, and I took it to his house to take that picture for the game. That's where I watched the game at.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't think of it. So when we finally won the game and we almost lost, I'm like, damn, I wonder if we would have lost. It would have been because I took my 49er helmet out of here. Well, I was thinking maybe because I didn't think of it like that, maybe that's why we won or something.
It never came into existence.
I think that's what happens. If you think about shit like that, that's why it happens.
Yep.
So
I completely agree with you.
Just don't think about stuff sometimes. Just
Love you,
go
my
with the
brother.
flow.
Love you.
All right,
Another
man.
Shade of Blue. Welcome back. And a lot more content coming out this year.
Yes, sir.
Go
We're
Big
back,
Blue.
huh?
We're back. Go Big Blue. Go Mets.
No, I didn't realize I didn't have my 49er hat when we started. I'm like, oh shit. Oh well. Next time.
Next time, I'll definitely let you know. Yeah, we're gonna be on a lot more.
Yeah.
Good night, my
We'll do
brother.
a bunch
Love
of
you.
weekday shows, man. All right.
For sure.